Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. The Direct wrapped up this morning, and I have my live reaction video go up. Make sure you go check that out because some of the games kind of like baffled me why they were in that Direct, and some of the stuff it didn't excite me like most people would. Like overall, I think the Direct was, I want to say, a C plus for me personally because no Star Fox, no F-Zero. We finally got the Metroid Prime 4 release date, which looks awesome. Looks like it's open world. And out of all those games they showed, obviously Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 getting remade is cool, but no new mainline Mario game. We got a tennis game with like a single player adventure mode, which is interesting, and I'll definitely be checking that out. But the game they ended on for the Mario segment was a Yoshi 2D game that was stop motion, and it kind of looked like the frame rate was bad because of the stop motion. So there wasn't a whole lot here for me personally that blew my mind. But there was one game that really piqued my interest, and it's because it follows other games that I really like that are similar to it. And it's the closest thing to Animal Crossing. It's the closest thing to Fantasy Life. And it's probably the closest thing to Dragon Quest Builders 2 that we'll probably get for quite a while. And that is Pokemon Pokopia. Now, based off of this trailer, which we're about to watch and dissect, I got really excited for this. And I know a lot of people are like, what are you talking about? That looks like crap. I mean, you're basically Ditto. Hopefully you can customize your character a little bit because it is Ditto. Ditto can transform into anything. And I really like the concept of you just going through your little world there, and Pokemon that you run into the grass, like the original Pokemon game. It's random. There's probably going to be random Pokemon. He showed Bulbasaur first, which allows him to create grass and put grass everywhere. So it allows you to set up grass and cut grass or whatever throughout your landscape, which is really cool for building. And then you run into Squirtle, which allows you to water the plants. And then you run into, I'm guessing, Charmander, which will probably allow you to burn down stuff or just create some unique things in some way, like probably make metal ore and stuff like that. Like when you get iron, you can turn it into iron bars and stuff like that. If it's everything I think it's going to have, even though it's Pokemon, and Pokemon doesn't technically or typically go the extra mile when it comes to this kind of stuff, this offshoot thing, if it has everything that I'm hoping it has, this is probably one of my most anticipated games coming to the Nintendo Switch now. Graphics weren't that great, but being able to build like a little village or a little world and just have the Pokemon populated, that's really cool. I really like that idea. One of my most wanted games for Pokemon to ever do was basically what they did with Palworld, right? I want a big open area where I can create bases, go capture Pokemon, explore, climb on things. Unfortunately, it's not exactly that, but I think it's a good middle ground for it. What sucks about Palworld, and I really like Palworld, like a lot of people probably hate it because it's not really a clone of Pokemon though, if you think about it. The only thing it shares with Pokemon is how it captures the pals. Everything else is kind of unique to its own thing. It's more like Ark, Survival Evolved, than it is Pokemon. So I don't understand all the hate for it. It's like it's the only thing it shares with Pokemon is the look. That's it. And some of the designs kind of look similar. But capturing and throwing the Pokemon out and riding it, everything else, it's totally different. It's like not even close. If Pokemon had done that first, well then yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But like I said, it's a lot more like Ark than it is Pokemon. So keep that in mind. So basically, my dream Pokemon game is basically what Palworld did. I don't want to shoot the Pokemon or nothing like that, but I wanted to be able to use the Pokemon to basically build a base, manipulate terrain, pretty much everything that looks like you're going to be able to do in this it's a mouthful, Pokopia, weird name. But it looks like it's scaled down to like an Animal Crossing style. You know what I mean? Not a full, huge 3D world, which I was hoping for, which would have been really cool. But anyway, it looks really fun. And I'm very, very happy that they're trying something different. Hopefully, if it does really, really well and it blows up, it eventually turns into what my dream Pokemon game would have been. I mean, how awesome would that be? Basically, I was really hoping that the premise would be that you get like sent into the Pokebox, if you will, and you know where all your Pokemon stay in that Pokebox. Let's say you go into there digitally on accident, but then you're getting into Digimon territory, and you're sitting there and you're trying to build the base, build like a nice little space for them to live. So basically, when you first go in there, it's just this plain white void, and they're all miserable because they're all stuck in there. And it's basically where your Pokemon go when after you capture them, right? So I always thought it'd be a cool idea if they took that concept and you basically build them a nice little paradise while they're in there, so they're happy, and then when you call them out into the real world, you know, they're refreshed, they feel good. They could have went nuts with that idea where you literally you can make it like tropical theme. You can have a dungeon one. You got fire, psychic, whatever fits those boxes, and just manipulate it to where the whole thing is like that. And I don't know how big they would be, because if they were like small little parks and stuff and you could theme them all, because in Pokemon you have what, like 30 boxes or 20 something boxes of Pokemon that you could fill up. I forget the number, it's been a while. And my idea was each one of those boxes you can transform into like a little living area, right? I just think that'd be so cool. So you put all the fire types together, you can make it like lava themed and build little bases, lava huts and everything. Just something like that, something really cool where you can go nuts with the creativity and just have fun. Obviously, you'd be able to put whatever wherever, so you could have the ice Pokemon in the heat, and he'd be like, ugh, and then he'd be miserable when you called him out to fight. And it'd be a really cool way for them to, like, let's say you transfer Pokemon over to it. Let's say you put your Pokemon in there and they get ribbons and stuff for helping you build it or something. I don't know. There's so much crap that they could do with that. The possibilities are endless. And they have enough money to do it. So I just think that would be awesome. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. I am very excited for Pokemon Pokopia. I really hope we get Dragon Quest Builders 3 eventually. There was no Mega Man game. I was hoping there'd be a Mega Man game, although they did announce Star Force like separately, a collection of those games, so that's pretty cool. Really. So yeah, that Direct wasn't that great for me. Fire Emblem. Ugh. Another Fire Emblem game. I'm so sick of that franchise. Anyway, sound in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and stay frosty.